Hello students, in this video we are going to see one important topic, that is force on a moving charge in a magnetic field. So from this topic there are a lot of 1 marks question will be asked in any competitive exams as well as your board exam. Okay, so very important topic and very interesting topic. So watch this whole video to understand the whole concept of this topic. Okay, so we know that chapter name is moving charges and magnetism. So now we comes to the term moving charge. Force on a moving charge in a magnetic field. So how force act in a moving charge when it is under the region of magnetic field? That is what we are going to see in this topic. Okay. So we consider a current carrying conductor. So this is our current carrying conductor. Carries current of I. By Oersted effect, when current is flowing through open wire, it produces magnetic field around it. The direction of magnetic field is from right hand thumb rule. So this is the direction of current. My four curl finger shows the direction of magnetic field. Okay, so I get magnetic field like this, right? Okay, so my four fingers, right side of the conductor, my four curl fingers goes inwards the paper, right? Inwards the paper. Left side of the conductor, my four curl fingers coming outwards. Okay, so I curve my fingers like this. Okay, so here I get cross field, cross magnetic field. Here I get dot magnetic field. Is it clear? Okay. If I place a charge here, if I place a charge under the region of magnetic field in rest position, so now this charge Q is at rest position, this charge will experience no effect. It experiences no effect when it is at the rest position. Okay, so the same wire, okay, it carries current of I. Now I put this charge, but the charge is not in rest position. The charge is now moving. So my charge Q is now moving. Okay, it moves like this. So now what will happen? The movement of charge disturbed by some force, and this charge starts to deflect like this. Okay, so it's supposed to move in a straight line, but instead of straight line, the charge will starts to deflect. Okay, the charge will starts to deflect. So according to Newton's first law, until some external force act upon an object, an object will continue its motion, uniform motion, or will continue its rest, state of rest. So until we add one external force, an object never change its original path, or it never goes to any motion. It is always in rest position. Okay, so this charge change its uniform motion because some external force act upon it. So what is that external force? That force is nothing but magnetic force. Okay, that force is magnetic force. So only moving charge experience magnetic force provided by the current carrying wire. If a charge is at rest position, it won't experience any force. But the same charge moving inside the magnetic field, it experiences force. That force is known as magnetic force. In our NCERT book, it is known as Lorentz force. Okay, so that force is known as Lorentz force. So the formula for Lorentz force, we know the formula for electric force or electrostatic force from electric field equation. What is going to be electric field? Electric field equal to force per discharge, right? E equal to F by Q. So from this equation, take the value of force, F equal to QE, right? F equal to Q into E, charge into electric field. Similarly, Fm, that means magnetic force, equal to charge into velocity and magnetic field. So in first chapter, we study electric force equal to F equal to Q into E. Okay. But here we have Q into B along with velocity. Okay. B means magnetic field, velocity. So why here we get velocity? Because our charge starts to move, moving charge. So definitely a moving charge has some velocity, right? Okay, it move 10 meter per second or 1 meter per second like that. So definitely the charge have some velocity. That's why in this formula we add velocity. So Q of V cross B. So velocity vector quantity, magnetic field also vector quantity. Okay. So to remove the cross product, we can write it as QVB sin theta. Okay, QVB sin theta, where theta is the angle between velocity of charge, magnetic field. Okay, theta is the angle between velocity of moving charge and magnetic field. Okay, so we can say theta is the angle between velocity of moving charge, magnetic field. Okay, and one important thing is, what is velocity of moving charge? We can say motion of charge, movement of charge, speed of charge, or what we will get when a charge starts to move. What we will get when a charge starts to move? Exactly, current, right? So we can say velocity of moving charge produce current. We know current means flow of charge with respect to time. When charge starts to flow in a wire, it produces current, right? So we can say velocity of charge produce current. Velocity of charge and current both are same. Okay. So V will be equal to I. We can say V means velocity of charge, it produce electricity, current. Okay. So there are certain cases our magnetic force will become zero. What are those cases? Our magnetic force will become zero at which conditions? So the first condition is our Q will be 0. If our Q will be 0, then total value will become 0. Our magnetic force will become 0. So when will the Q will be equal to 0? We know if it is positive charge proton, we have plus 1, right? Plus E. If it is negative charge, we have minus E. If it is neutral charge, then what is the charge of neutral charge? 0, right? So if neutron, the charge of neutron is equal to 0, right? If it is neutral charge, neutrons means neutral charge, neither positive nor negative. Okay, so the charge of neutron will be equal to 0. So this charge is neutron, then I get 0 magnetic force. No magnetic force will act on neutron. Okay, so this is first condition. And next one is velocity equal to 0. As I said already, if a charge is at rest position, okay, if a charge is at rest position, it won't experience any effect. That means magnetic force that does not act upon this charge. So if a charge is at rest position, there will be no magnetic force acting upon it, right? So we can say velocity is 0 when charge is at rest. Charge is at rest. Okay, it is clear. Then third condition, our magnetic field value will be 0. So in certain cases, our magnetic field value will be 0. Okay, if there is no magnetic field, then we get no magnetic force. It is clear. Apparently it is clear, right? Then the fourth one, an important one, the value of theta will be equal to 0 degree or 180 degree. Very, very important. So what is theta? Theta is the angle between velocity and magnetic field. If both velocity of charge and magnetic field in the same direction, I get theta equal to 0 degree. So sine 0 will be equal to 0. Okay. Similarly, if magnetic field and velocity both are in opposite with each other, and the angle created by magnetic field and velocity is 180 degree, sun 180 value will be always equal to 0. Okay, so both are 0. So I get 0 magnetic force, right? So I can say velocity parallel to magnetic field. So in this case, this is my direction of velocity and this is my direction of magnetic field. So my theta will be equal to 0. So Fm will be equal to 0. Clear? So this is, I can say, parallel. And here, if velocity of charge anti-parallel, so in order to denote that, I put a negative symbol here. Anti-parallel to magnetic field, that means, so this is the direction of movement of charge and this is the direction of magnetic field. So both are in opposite direction. Here theta will be equal to 180 degree. So my Fm will be equal to 0. Is it clear? Okay. So to find the direction of magnetic force, we use certain methods. Direction of magnetic force. We use various methods. First one is screw rule. Screw rule. So we know screw, right? And we use screwdriver to tighten as well as loosen the screw. Okay. So here, the movement of screw direction is in outwards or is in the direction of current. Then my movement of screwdriver direction will be given the direction of magnetic field or magnetic force. So for example, I get dot current. Dot current means current coming outside. Okay, current is coming outside, outwards. Okay, so here I place one screw. I have to loosen the screw, then only my screw will come upwards, right? If I tighten the screw, my screw going inwards, right? We just visualize. If I tighten the screw here, my screw going inwards, but here I get dot current. So current coming outwards, so I have to loosen the screw, right? So if I loosen the screw, my screwdriver coming upwards, right? And my screw also coming upwards. So I get upwards current at this point. Clear? So if I loosen the screw, in which direction I have to rotate? In anti-clockwise direction, right? In anti-clockwise direction. You just visualize, just imagine. Okay. So in order to loosen the screw, I have to move the screwdriver in anti-clockwise direction. So I get, if this is our velocity of charge, this is our magnetic field, then my charge will start to deflect like this, anti-clockwise direction. Okay. So I put a charge, moving charge, it starts to move with certain velocity, but suddenly it will start to deflect because of the magnetic force. So the direction of magnetic force is in anti-clockwise direction. Clear? Okay. In next condition, my current is going inwards. Okay. So for inwards, I have to rotate the screwdriver in clockwise direction. Just imagine my current is going inwards. So my screw should go inwards, should go inside. Okay. So I have to tighten the screw. Then only my screw go inwards. So in order to tighten the screw, I have to move my screwdriver in clockwise direction like this. Okay, in clockwise direction. So if I do clockwise direction, then only my screw going inwards, right? So this is clockwise direction. So this is the direction of magnetic force. Clear? So this is first rule, screw rule. Next one is Fleming's left hand rule, which is given in your NCERT book. Fleming's left hand rule. Okay. So the thumb finger kindly adjust with the diagram. I am not an artist. Okay, the thumb finger, forefinger, and middle finger okay mutually perpendicular with each other. Okay. So this is our thumb, forefinger, middle finger. Just imagine. So mutually perpendicular with each other. Okay. So this is my left hand. So my thumb finger, my forefinger, and my middle finger mutually perpendicular. Okay. You use your left hand. So this angle will be 90 degree, and the angle between forefinger, middle finger also 90 degree. Angle between thumb finger, middle finger also 90 degree. So each finger creates an angle of 90 degree. Just try yourself. Okay. So my thumb finger shows the direction of magnetic force when forefinger shows the direction of magnetic field. Middle finger shows the direction of movement of charge, that is current. So this is Fleming's left hand rule. So if I point my three fingers of left hand mutually perpendicular with each other, my forefinger shows the direction of magnetic field, my middle finger shows the direction of current, then thumb finger shows the direction of magnetic force. Okay, FBI. Facebook, Instagram, not Facebook, Instagram. But you can remember in that way because both are similar structure, both owned by Mark. Okay, both have share, likes, comments. You can just remember that way. F means force, magnetic force. B means magnetic field. I means current or movement of charge, motion of charge, whatever. I said already, motion of charge, movement of charge produce current. So I can say motion of charge, which provides velocity, right? So this is Fleming's left hand rule. From this rule, I can also find the direction of magnetic force. Okay. So if my three fingers of left hand mutually perpendicular with each other, my forefinger shows the direction of magnetic field, middle finger shows the movement of charge or motion of charge, then my thumb finger shows the direction of magnetic force. We will solve simple numericals by using left hand thumb rule to find the direction of magnetic force. So here we have cross magnetic field, which means magnetic field is going inwards the paper. Okay, cross magnetic field. So I have charge Q, which is moving in this direction, which is moving in this direction. So this is the direction of motion of charge, or I can say current. Okay, both are same. Direction of motion of charge or current. By using Fleming's left hand rule, my forefinger is in the direction of motion of charge, right? Sorry, my forefinger is in the direction of magnetic field. My middle finger is in the direction of motion of charge. Then my thumb finger shows the direction of magnetic force. Okay, you try it yourself, then only you can understand this. Okay, so in the direction of motion of charge, I have to place my middle finger in the direction of motion of charge. Okay, in the direction of magnetic field, I have to place my forefinger. So forefinger in the direction of magnetic field. You try it yourself, then only you can understand. Okay, you try it yourself. So my forefinger should go inside the paper, my middle finger in the direction of motion of charge, then my thumb finger shows the direction of motion of charge. Okay, so direction of movement of charge, direction of magnetic field, my thumb finger shows the direction of motion of charge, so it goes upwards, so my charge will start to move like this. Okay, you try it yourself, just imagine. Physics is all about imagination. How well you imagine, that will you understand the concept of physics. Okay, so just visualize yourself and try it yourself. So my thumb finger shows the direction of magnetic force. Okay, middle finger is in the direction of movement of charge, direction of motion of charge. Okay, so you will get this answer. So this is the direction of magnetic force. Similarly, I have dot magnetic field. So my forefinger coming outwards. Okay, my forefinger coming outwards. My charge is moving this direction. So this is the movement of charge. Okay, charge is moving this direction. Forefinger coming outwards. Then my thumb finger shows in this direction. You just try it yourself. You try it yourself. Okay, so this is the direction of magnetic force. Clear? You try it yourself, you will get the answer. Okay, so my forefinger coming outwards the paper, right? And my middle finger is in the direction of moment of charge. Middle finger is in the direction of moment of charge, velocity. My thumb finger shows the direction of magnetic force. So it is going leftwards, left side. So this is the direction of magnetic force, left side. Clear? And third one, I get magnetic field going inwards. Magnetic field inwards. So my forefinger coming like this. Okay, magnetic field inwards. And the moment of charge. So charge is moving like this. So this is the moment of charge. Charge is moving like this. Okay. Then my magnetic force, my thumb finger goes inwards the paper. My thumb finger goes inwards the paper. You try it yourself. You try it yourself, then only you will understand this. Okay. So my magnetic field is coming out downwards. Magnetic field coming downwards. So my forefinger should be in the direction of magnetic field coming downwards. Right? Coming downwards. The charge is moving in this direction. So my middle finger is in the direction of movement of charge. Right? Movement of charge. Then my thumb finger shows the direction of magnetic force. So my thumb finger going inwards. If you try it yourself, you can find it. My thumb finger going inwards. So my magnetic field direction is inwards. Here the answer is inwards. Okay. So similarly, my charge is moving in this direction. So this is the direction of movement of charge. Okay. Direction of movement of charge. My middle finger is in the direction of movement of charge. My forefinger in the direction of magnetic field going upwards. Magnetic field going upwards. My forefinger in the direction of magnetic field. Okay, from bottom to up. Then my thumb finger shows the direction of magnetic force. Magnetic force coming outwards the plane of paper. Magnetic force is coming outwards the plane of paper. So this charge will come outwards. Outwards, I have dot. Okay, this charge coming outwards. So the magnetic force is dot force. Clear? You try it yourself. You can understand. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay? So then the third method, right hand palm rule. So third method is right hand palm rule. So my thumb finger in the direction of motion of charge, my forefinger in the direction of magnetic field, okay, then my palm shows the direction of force. So my palm shows the direction of magnetic force. Okay, so just imagine yourself, you will understand this. My thumb finger is in the direction of motion of charge. My thumb finger in the direction of motion of charge. My forefinger shows the direction of magnetic field. Okay, my palm, so like this, see, okay, this is my palm rule. Thumb finger, direction of motion of charge. Forefinger, direction of magnetic field. Okay, my palm shows the direction of current, sorry, shows the direction of magnetic force. Okay, so this is direction of motion of charge, thumb finger. Forefinger shows the direction of magnetic field. Okay, palm shows the direction of magnetic force. Clear? You try yourself, you can understand. Okay, so we will solve two small numericals. Fifth one, so this is the direction of magnetic field. Okay, my charge is moving in this direction, moment of charge. Then what is the direction of magnetic force? So that is the question. Okay, so this is my magnetic field, this is the motion of charge. Okay, so using right hand palm rule, sorry, I use left hand, right, sorry. So using right hand palm rule, not left hand, right hand palm rule. Okay, my forefinger in the direction of magnetic field, correct, and my thumb finger in the direction of motion of charge, okay, correct, and my palm shows the direction of magnetic force. So where is my palm? Palm shows the direction of inwards, right? My palm shows the direction of inwards. So I get magnetic force inwards. Clear? You try it yourself, you will get the same answer. My palm shows inwards. Okay? So solve one more numerical. So this is the direction of magnetic field, and my charge is moving in this direction. The charge is moving in opposite direction. So this is magnetic field. Charge is moving in this direction. Okay. So what is the magnetic force act on this charge? By using right hand palm rule, this is the direction of magnetic field, right? My forefinger in the direction of magnetic field. My thumb finger should show in the direction of motion of charge. Charge is moving in this direction. So I have to move my thumb finger in the direction of motion of charge, which is not possible. Okay, so if you see this diagram, what is the angle between B and V? We know the formula, F equal to QVB sin theta, where theta is the angle between V and B. So B coming from left to right, and V motion of charge is in opposite direction. So both create an angle of 180 degree, sine 180. So what is the value of sine 180? 0. So there will be no force acting on this charge. No force will act on this charge. Okay, because both are in anti-parallel direction. I get sine 180, sine 180 value will be equal to 0. Right? You can use right hand palm rule. You just check and verify for the direction of magnetic force by using right hand palm rule for this 4 diagram. For this 4 diagram, you try it yourself by using right hand palm rule. Okay, by using right hand palm rule. Clear? For example, for here magnetic field, so my forefinger in the direction of magnetic field and my thumb finger is in the direction of motion of charge. So like this. Okay, forefinger in the direction of magnetic field, thumb finger in the direction of motion of charge. Then my palm shows the direction of magnetic force. So magnetic force is coming outwards. Okay, here we found the magnetic force by using Fleming's left hand rule. So we get the same answer by using right hand palm rule. So both are same. Okay, so this is checked and verified. Similarly, you can find the magnetic force for this. Okay, so my thumb finger going left direction. Okay, my forefinger coming downwards. So I have to place my four fingers like this. This is the direction of thumb. Then my palm going inwards. So I get cross magnetic field. You try it yourself, you will get the answer. Okay, similarly for these two. Clear? Okay. So we will solve certain numericals based on this topic, based on magnetic force in next video. Thank you.